Anthony Joshua!
He's a true champion. He weathered the storm, he faced adversity, he came back and won by knockout.
I'm going to call him a chicken nugget, just because he's ripped and he's in good shape and I'm jealous.
Может быть, я просто был готов к этому.
Nobody can ever knock his achievements.
A difficult past has created a humble and calm Joshua. Contrary to most famous boxers, he used his own fist as an extremely convincing answer in the ring. Joshua has a variety of attacks and an eye-catching knack for punching. The matches with the presence of Anthony Joshua bring great emotions in the boxing that the audience has not seen for a long time.
And he's gone. And I don't think he wants any part of this.
In addition, he has owned the WBA, WBO, IBF, IBO heavyweight belts from 2016 to 2019, and many other prestigious titles. Joined Boxing 1 to the top 5 most memorable fights of Anthony Joshua. Before getting into this amazing video, please like and subscribe to Boxing 1, because we will be back with the hottest news about the boxing world.
That's also a fast, long-range right hand.
1. Joshua vs. Gary Cornish, September 12, 2015. Joshua entered the battle with confidence and poise, despite his opponent being Cornish, who had been undefeated with 21 fights before. With the goal of winning the Commonwealth title, Joshua thwarted the competitor in the first round at the O2 Arena in London.
Are you ready for this?
The match opened when Cornish took the initiative to give some blows to finish Joshua as soon as possible. However, this did not work when Joshua was very awake and delivered the interceptions to block Cornish's initiative. With a jab, Joshua broke through Cornish's defenses and caused the fighter to fall to the floor where it was hard to get up. Immediately after this loophole, Cornish was down. The battle changed. Since then, Anthony Joshua has continuously unleashed fast and powerful punches, leaving Cornish only able to defend. With a right hook like thunder, Joshua caused the opponent to tumble backward and couldn't get up.
Ready, and there was no point allowing it to continue. The writing was on the wall by that time.
It really was.
The referee declared Anthony Joshua's victory shortly after. Anthony Joshua needed just 97 seconds to knock out Gary Cornish and claim the Commonwealth heavyweight belt. With this victory, Joshua got the first major title of his career, along with the milestone of 14 consecutive victories. From that moment, he began to gain the attention and evaluation of professional boxing analysts. Number 2. Joshua vs. Dillian Whyte, December 12, 2015. This is the fight to mention in Anthony Joshua's career. Joshua needs to hold the WBC International and Commonwealth heavyweight belts and win the vacant British heavyweight belt against Dillian Whyte, a veteran fighter. The match was intense from the first round, when both Joshua and Whyte rushed into each other and fought like beasts.
Jabbing, and we get to see
With strong and decisive punches, Both punchers showed their determination to finish the opponent and win the fastest.
Through Joshua, sticks his tongue out at Whyte. Whyte in survival mode here.
As soon as the first half bell ended, a scuffle broke out and the referees and coaches of both sides had to intervene to prevent bloodshed.
It seemed like he's got cleared some of the cobwebs. He got out of the round.
In the following rounds, Joshua took the initiative and directly attacked and looked for an opportunity to knock out the opponent. Whyte retreated to the defense to find an opening and landed a punch on Joshua's chin. The punch made Joshua wobble, but wasn't strong enough to knock him down.
Hold up, that was the question. The chin he's got.
Joshua proved his ability and durability when maintaining his offensive form through the following rounds.
That accuracy in that hand.
In the 7th round, after receiving a series of quick and hard punches to the face from Joshua, Whyte had to hold on to the rope to keep standing.
Shot that, and it was a right hand from the side as opposed to the 1-2 straight right hand.
With a left-hand punch, Joshua made the opponent lie on the floor and give up.
Whyte, obviously, he deserves it. But we've got to give it to Joshua. He's the man who come out on top, did what had to be done.
This victory gives Anthony the opportunity to enter the top 10 heavyweight boxers in the world, according to the Ring magazine. He also holds the WBC International and Commonwealth heavyweight titles and won the vacant British heavyweight championship. Moreover, this is a special victory when he defeated Dillian Whyte, the opponent, since both were amateurs. Number 3. Joshua vs. Wladimir Klitschko, April 29, 2017. The match was named the match of 2017 by The Ring, as Joshua, who was holding the IBF heavyweight belt at the time with the goal of winning the vacant WBA, Super and IBO heavyweight belts, faced off to fight with Wladimir Klitschko, the decade heavyweight boxer, at 64 wins in total of 69 fights at this time. The bout was full of blood when both were considered heavyweights in the heavy boxing world. In the opening rounds, Joshua showed the advantage of a young boxer when repeatedly unleashing a series of blows that made Klitschko stunned.
Here from round to round. Good right hand.
However, with endurance and long-term combat experience, Klitschko had a pretty solid defense.
Hard right hand by Joshua.
Joshua did indeed knock him out in the 5th round.
Down goes Klitschko.
But Klitschko held out and had a comeback when he beat Joshua for the first time in the match in the 6th round.
Knock that jab down again, and then the best punch of the night right away.
Joshua's deadly strength prevailed as he crushed Klitschko in round 11, with 2 powerful knockdowns and a slam for Klitschko into the rope that knocked Klitschko to the ground and forced the referee to end the bout.
Fitness, waha from Klitschko, but that fight!
This is considered a painful defeat for boxing legend Wladimir Klitschko. After this loss, he suddenly announced his retirement. This battle also marked Joshua's strength when he defeated a veteran boxer and owned 4 championship belts, IBF, WBO, and IBO. This was like a big step forward in his career, and he fully deserved to be one of the formidable boxers at that time. Number 4. Joshua vs. Joseph Parker, March 31st, 2018. This is considered a match worth watching in 2018 because both boxers are heavyweight fighters with undefeated records. Anthony Joshua, with a record of 20 matches unbeaten, will face off against Joseph Parker with a record of 20 matches unbeaten to compete for the WBO heavyweight title, WBA Super, IBF, and IBO heavyweight titles in Wales, United Kingdom. Although he did not have the opportunity to knock out his opponent as expected, Anthony Joshua made boxing fans satisfied with his attractive tit-for-tat displays. In the first 2 rounds, both punchers only probed the opponent. Anthony Joshua was quite patient when he just waited for the opponent to strike, then found an opening to launch a counterattack.
Joshua's not had to throw many punches yet, but the punches he's thrown have been shot.
The attraction was only pushed up in the later rounds when Anthony Joshua took the initiative to strike and many times stunned his opponent with his precise punches. Suffering from the jabs as heaven hit, Joseph Parker lost his balance but did not give up. The match boiled over again with a straight punch from Anthony Joshua in the 10th round. He caused Parker to bleed in his left eye. With one eye puffy, Joseph Parker stubbornly continued to fight. Anthony Joshua is also weary of the unpredictable moves of his opponent. He chose the safe solution of launching a quick jab, then returning to defense.
Engaged with Joshua, that would have suited Joshua, I thought.
In the end, Anthony Joshua won by a score after 12 rounds. This was the first victory in his career where Joshua needed 12 rounds to overcome the opponent. With this victory, he has acquired 4 championship titles in boxing: WBO Super, IBF, IBO, and WBO. He also earned a huge profit of up to $13 million. Number 5. Joshua vs. Andy Ruiz Jr. December 7, 2019. Anthony Joshua enters this rematch determined to beat his opponent, the destroyer, Andy Ruiz, to regain 4 championship belts lost in a regretful loss earlier. The match was dubbed Clash of the Dunes, when both opponents focus on showing professional and eye-catching skirmishes. Right from the first rounds of the match, both boxers showed determination to win. With quick and strong punches, small wounds appeared on their foreheads. In the second round, Ruiz was no longer patient enough and repeatedly made invalid punches, prompting the referee to warn him. Meanwhile, Joshua was always calm and actively waiting for Ruiz to make another error so he could make deep punches and receive points from the referee team.
Jab out, which he was told he had to do, he did not do it in Madison Square.
Joshua broke through in the 8th round. He demonstrated fast and powerful attacks, taking advantage of his opponent's endurance and slow movement to launch attacks that destroy punches. With this agility through footwork and overwhelming height, Anthony Joshua made the slow Ruiz feel dizzy and tired. Although Ruiz tried to create opportunities to be able to knock Joshua down, it was impossible when Joshua had a solid defensive and counterattack strategy. The match ended in the 12th round, with the victory belonging to Anthony Joshua by the decision to calculate the points from the referee. With a very basic, reasonable, and careful strategy against Andy Ruiz, Joshua scored with long-range shots, as well as locked down Ruiz's fort. Joshua convinced all 3 judges on the scoreboard to regain 4 champion belts: WBA Super, IBF, WBO, and IBO heavyweight champion of the boxing world. Anthony Joshua is once again back on the throne and ranked 3rd in the world heavyweight boxing rankings. There are particularly important matches in Anthony Joshua's career. Which do you think is the best bout? Please leave a comment below to let us know. Like and press the bell to subscribe, because we will be back soon with hot news from the boxing world.